This video is a continuation of my time in Ukraine. In this episode, I'll be visiting Kharkiv. If you saw my video from Kyiv, then you'll have noticed that the city was mostly intact due to their air defense systems. But unfortunately, other parts of Ukraine weren't as lucky. I decided to explore Kharkiv, which is a city very close to the Russian border, and that was bombed heavily. Before the war, this was Ukraine's second largest city and a hub for logistics and manufacturing. Here I am rolling into Kharkiv when I met up with my guide, Stanislav. Instead of going on a regular sightseeing tour of the city, I wanted to explore the residential areas of Kharkiv, where not only most of the people lived, but where the war is affecting it the most. I wasn't prepared for what I saw. Okay, here I am in a residential area of Kharkiv, and you can see a lot of windows are missing. Why are they missing? From the bombing. You see this guy, some of these balconies got damaged really badly. But one thing I admire, people still living here, and as soon as something gets destroyed, they fix it right away. So it really says a lot about the courage and the will to not leave their homes. They could have run away, but people are, we're toughing it out. Let's get a close-up of what's going on. Okay, I was just informed. Why are there flowers on this bench? It's for the people that died here. So, whoever it was, rest in peace. This is real. This isn't Call of Duty or game. This stuff is really happening. Okay, so we're gonna get a closer look here. I'm here with my guide, Stanislav. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, and he's been, speaks fluent English, and he's been my go-to man here in Kharkiv. And he was explaining to me how this building was residential and it got hit by Russian bombs. And what's sad is that this is residential, not military. Why attack this,
It was an evil backstep from their side.
Yeah.
Nobody expected that.
And the people living here, they're probably just regular people, not...
Yes, just normal people.
Normal people.
Who work at factories,
right.
At cafes, restaurants.
Who
just live their life.
Right.
We didn't do anything. We didn't offend Russia.
Right.
But what happened, we can't explain.
Yeah, no, it's tragic. And if you look closely, whenever you see the plywood up, that's because the windows got blown out. And obviously, as we've been driving around the city, we've been seeing a lot of that. And a point that I made earlier when I was in Kyiv, didn't see really this kind of damage in Kyiv because there's an air defense system there that they have in place to protect the capital. But unfortunately, they can't do the whole country, and we have incidents like this that happen. Now, luckily, this crane is here because we're going to start the reconstruction soon, hopefully. But yeah, this is the results of war, and it's a real shame. Hopefully, this will get built as soon as possible. The population of Kharkiv, is it dropped? I mean, it must have dropped significantly, or?
In the very beginning of war, yes, it was less than 30% of regular Kharkiv population. Regular Kharkiv population is about 1.6 million.
It's a lot.
Yes.
Now it's at, 30%.
Yes, it was in the very beginning of war, but now people are coming back.
Okay, good.
Everybody is tired.
Yeah, no.
Being afraid,
True that, and you want to live in your house. You don't want to live in another country where you don't know the people, you don't know the language, and it's... The camp. Now, if you look on that corner there, incoming bomb right there, incoming missile, I should say. And yes, people still live in this building. Unfortunately, it's a grim day, very gray out. It's the end of May and raining, and it's not exactly t-shirt weather, even though I'm wearing one. But yeah, here we are. Okay, I just learned something new from my guide. This porta potty here, I thought it was for the construction workers. It is, but it's also for the many people that live in this building that no longer have running water because of the destruction. So this is like a communal toilet for a lot of people. I had no idea. Jeez. The thought didn't even cross my mind. Another fact of the city that I need to point out. Kharkiv is very close to the Russian border, and many of the residents here not only spoke Russian fluently, but are of Russian descent. Before the war, most people had positive views of Russia, but now that has all changed. Okay, here we're gonna more of a commercial district. Here, this is an auto repair shop, and this is terrible. Again, I repeat, what did this shop have to do with, this is not a military installation. This is not there's no soldiers here. They just destroyed a business. It's a place where people went to work, not nothing to do with the war at all. Yeah, wait, are these bullet holes? Like, I don't know, probably shrapnel.
No, it's yes.
Shrapnel, yeah.
From the rocket when it
Yeah, right. Jeez. Jeez, it's all gone. It's all missing.
Window to the sky. Instead of buttons. Some forks.
Inside one of these residential buildings. Whoa, my God. When you see this in pictures, it's different. But when you see it right in front of you like this, definitely makes an impact. Somebody used to live here. And you can see there's no roof here. Got blown off. So here we are. This was a school that got a direct hit. Unbelievable. Was it a high school or
Yes, normal high school.
Normal high school? Jeez. Direct hit. And now it's no longer here. And show you this is a residential area. Get a closer view. Now, when it got hit, was there classes going on at the time, or is it evacuated? No, it wasn't.
Это днем. Днем прилет был. Но это не в первый день.
No, it was not first day of war, so
Oh, okay.
kids were off.
Okay, so just learned it was evacuated, so kids weren't killed in this attack, but still, this is terrible. Watch your step. Okay, we do have some optimistic things to be optimistic about. These are brand new construction, new windows and everything, rebuilt. So not all, things get knocked down, they come right back up. After this, we decided to go to the center of Kharkiv. Okay. This used to be the telephone company, state-run telephone company right here. No longer. And this was where the city of Kharkiv was run, right here. So you can tell we're no longer in the residential areas now. We're going around the more commercial districts, the center of Kharkiv. Stanislav and I were walking through the center of Kharkiv, and then this happened. By accident, my guide and I filmed the SBU building. Who are the SBU? They are the Ukrainian intelligence agency similar to the American CIA. We were detained and heavily questioned, and to make matters worse, I left my US passport and press ID in my Airbnb by accident. Luckily, Stanislav did all the talking and showed them my YouTube channel and told them that I was American. They backed off from me, but they went in hard on him. This went on for about 15 minutes, and I had to delete several files in front of them. Stanislav, if you're watching this, thanks, and sorry about that. Here's our reaction after we were released. Stanislav and I just had pretty fucked up experience. Oh God, well anyway, we walked by a government building. We thought it was empty, but there's people working inside, and I was filming, and apparently filming a government building here is not allowed.
As
So
it turned out, there was a small sign.
right, I didn't see it, but anyway.
Me neither.
I usually carry my press ID or my passport with me, but I left it in my room, and it so happens they were asking me for it, and I didn't have anything to produce. The only thing I had on me was my Florida driver's license, which is,
Which helped a lot, actually.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm surprised they actually accepted it. And luckily, Stanislav did all the talking for me. He showed them my YouTube channel, so it kind of showed him that I wasn't just, I'm not a cagey. Well, I shouldn't even say those letters. Let's just say I'm not from the opposition spy agency. And wow, that was we were brought in for questioning, and they made me delete the little bit that I did film there at the building. I was made to delete it, and of course, I can only do it through the app on my phone because I use a GoPro. And of course, my phone froze at the time. Perfect timing. Here, I'm gonna look around the center of Kharkiv.
That's very stupid.
Okay, this is nice. So yeah, of course, my phone freezes in front of the security agents, and it just made things a little awkward. But anyway, we got out. They went through your phone quite a bit.
Yes.
Oh boy.
He's been checking all my messengers.
Yeah.
I could find.
So anyway, we're fine. We just had a little bit of a run-in with security forces here, but it's just unreal. The one time I don't bring my press ID and my passport, it's the one time I needed it. Oh my God.
Always happy.
Of course, it had to happen. And of course, my phone had to freeze at that moment. Of course. Okay, so anyway, here we're in the center.
Kharkiv Academic Theater, Opera and Ballet
Okay,
on the right.
there we go. Yeah, it's huge.
Soviets, 1930s.
Yeah, very, definitely the architecture style here is very Soviet. I mean, obviously built in the 70s when Ukraine was part of the Soviet Union. And unfortunately, there's some elements in Moscow that wants to resurrect that idea, and that's why we kind of have this conflict. But anyway, I'm glad to see this part. I mean, the windows are damaged here. Sorry for the noise. It's cobblestone streets here, so whenever a car goes by, it's really loud. But anyway.
Stop.
Yep.
Red light.
Okay, it's good. Here we go. Nice park. Okay. I think we had enough excitement for one day. That was
So too.
unexpected. All right. After that experience, we decided to have dinner and then call it a day. That was definitely enough excitement. Okay, so to continue with the theme of life goes on, not all hope is lost in Kharkiv. I mean, you do have some shops here open. Just had dinner. So, you know, it's not all doom and gloom here. There are some bright spots, although there's still a lot of work to be done here. All right. So what was my impression of my time in Ukraine? Unfortunately, I don't see Russia and Ukraine having peace again for a long time. Too much damage has been done, and too many lives have been lost. I suspect that a stalemate will take place, such as we have in Korea. I am also aware that as an American, this has become a political hot-button topic. So please feel free to comment below, and I am always open for any type of debate, and this goes out to anyone that is pro-Russian or pro-Ukrainian. As for me personally, I would like to see Ukraine return to its borders before the invasion, and that includes Crimea. Hopefully better days will prevail. Slava Ukraina. Дяки тобі за це, і я повернуся одного дня. As for my next episode, I'll be releasing more material from my time in Kurdistan. So stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe.